Fans are flocking to his social media pages to honor him. His final Instagram post, in particular, is breaking hearts. Boss's most recent post was a collaboration with his wife, Allison. In the post, which originated on Hulker's page, the couple was all smiles. And then in the comment section there, everybody goes, "Well, what about our tWitch? Don't post that. Don't divide us like that." The dancer and DJ took his life last week, and many people are still reeling from it. The biggest reason being that, like many victims, there were no signs of him being in any mental distress. The mourning for Boss was long and loud, and it still continues to this day. The people close to him continue to share love and stories about the man, including many of his family members. We'll break it down for you, but before we do that, go ahead and do us a favor by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So you want to win an iPhone 12? Maybe a MacBook Pro? How about $500 cash? All you have to do is comment the secret hidden message somewhere in this video. That's it. Oh, and leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep affording these giveaways. Winner will be announced at the last day of each month. Thanks for watching and good luck. Number 4. The Mother Speaks. As fans and friends continue to deal with the fallout of Stephen tWitch Boss passing, his family is grappling with the sudden absence of someone essential to their lives. That loss is made even greater by the manner in which he died. As remembrances and tributes continue to come in for the Ellen DeGeneres Show, DJ tWitch's mother, Connie Boss Alexander, took to social media to thank supporters for their prayers and a post on our Instagram stories. "Family and friends, thank you for all the love, prayers, and encouragement," she wrote. "Please know I see all the messages, texts, posts, and phone calls. I can't use words right now. Please know I will reach out when I can. Please continue to keep us in prayer. Stephen Laurel, your mother loves you to eternity and beyond. Just so you think you can dance." Star's grandfather Eddie Boss revealed details about his final conversation with tWitch to the Daily Mail and described his grandson's spirit and personality. "We spoke as recently as Saturday. On more than one occasion, Eddie told the Daily Mail he was the same happy-go-lucky person that he's always been. We had no indication that anything was out of the ordinary. Like most grandfathers, Eddie, he thought the world of his grandson, calling him a very humble, generous person. He brought light into everybody's lives," he said. "We're completely devastated right now. All I can say is he was a beautiful person that contributed so much to this world and to everyone he met in a positive way." He added, "We miss him dearly and we're hurting tremendously." While this is a heartbreaking loss for his family, it is comforting to know that tWitch's final message to his grandfather was one of love. Every word has meaning. His last words to me were a simple text that says, "I love you, Dad. Dad," and he said, "Our question is why? Where did it come from?" That, sadly, is the question, and it's not one we can answer. Something drove him to do what he did on that day. It was not a random thought. It was something more, something deeper, something emotional. That's why many are wondering what happened in his mind and in his heart that would lead him to do this, that would lead him to leave his wife and children behind, to leave behind a career that he clearly loved and the family and friends who loved him back. We sadly have no answers, and that's what makes his passing truly sad. Many more people have come forward recently to talk about the DJ/dancer and sing his praises in the wake of his death. Number 3, the producer. Andy Lassner was a producer on the Ellen DeGeneres Show and was close to tWitch. He was more than happy to see all the tributes that have gone out to the man. So many people on social media are posting pictures of themselves with tWitch. The former producer shared via Instagram on Friday, December 16, talking about their close friendships with him, talking about the text they exchanged with him last week, talking about the conversation they once had with him. The thing is, it's all true. It's all real. Lasner continued, those who knew him are not trying to make this tragedy about themselves. They are just trying to convey to you who tWitch was. He made everything about you, Lasner continued in his tribute on Friday. He made you feel like the most important person in the world, and he did this for everybody. Not just the people he needed or that were important. He did it for everybody. It doesn't sound real, but it is. All of it. He explained that Boss was everyone's friend prior to his death. He really did care for every single person who worked at the show and everyone in his life. The thing is, if you met him just once, you felt that feeling, that light. That's why I think you and I are hurting, because we all counted on him. He was our flame, our joy, our dancer, Lasner said. He was also willing to admit that he didn't see this coming. There was a heavy burden that none of us realized he was carrying, Lasner concluded. He must have been so tired, but we didn't know because he never wanted it to be about him. So now we can either spend all of our time wondering why and how and never being satisfied with the answers we imagine, or we can focus on being grateful for the gift he gave us by allowing us to take light from his flame. The thing is, that light still burns in us, all of us. Let's try and share that light with the people we love. It's really all we can do, and that's enough. It's more than enough. Many saw his post and liked it and commented about how they're going to honor Boss and treasure the memories of the man they knew, which is a very wholesome thing to hear. Number 2, the changes we must take. Sadly, even with all of this in tributes being shown, there are some who question a different part of Boss's death. Mainly given his celebrity, his wealth, and the ability he had to, quote, get help, many question why he didn't use it. In other words, people are criticizing him after his death because he had a way out but didn't take it. That's a very limited view of what happened and what Boss went through. We don't know what he was dealing with mentally, emotionally, and that's the problem. Over on CNN, writer Mel Robbins put this in a very straightforward way that showcases the changes we need to make about this matter with cancer. You see people you love deteriorating on the outside. When someone struggles with mental health issues, you often don't see it. Unfortunately, people, men in particular, feel a lot of shame when they are struggling mentally. There are a lot of people battling demons in their head who put a smile on, share fun videos on social media, play on sports teams, and are successful at work, all as they struggle to battle their inner demons. Just because you can't see it inside someone doesn't mean the pain they are experiencing isn't real or overwhelming. That's why tWitch's death doesn't make sense to so many people in public. His struggle was invincible in the privacy of his mind. It may have been a living hell. That's why the language we choose when discussing suicide is so important. Indeed it is. The culture that has grown in our world is that you can tough it out,